Welcome, everybody. I am so excited to chat with you guys today. We are beginning day one of our challenge, of our 6-day challenge of reaching goals and setting goals for 2024. And today, I just kind of wanted to start off with sharing the thought and the idea that as we set goals, it is like interesting to me. They actually have a specific day that they say most people quit their New Year's resolutions. And so it's kind of like New Year's resolution has a bad rap a little bit, and that's January 12th. So I want you to have that mentality of as we set the goals that we do, we really do have to bring them back down to a really basic level. We can't run at 100 speed right out the gate. So we really got to build the foundation in order to reach our goals and just continue to build. Like I was thinking about my morning routine. I have built that for so many years, and there's so many things that I end up doing, but they haven't been hard because I've done them for so long. So that's pretty awesome. And did I say National Quitters Day is January 12th? I think I said that. So I just wanted to help bring us with the outlook of our future. And so one of the things I wanted to do, I kind of said some things in the kickoff. There was like a little short video that I sent out for getting started to give you some basis on some things. And so I covered some of the stuff there. So make sure you watch that if you haven't. And then what I wanted to do today was kind of go over our links and stuff, so you know how to access and click links. And then we will also answer questions about the challenge and any ideas that you have or inspiration. So I was saying earlier to share something that you loved about yesterday. And so feel free to put that in the chat. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay. So this is our page. This is what it is going to bring you to this link. And this is the first page of the goal setting for 2024. So we have the intro video that I was referencing. We have a structural tension chart. You can use these optionally. I really love using these every single time I have a different topic for a goal. And so filling this out can really help. And that's how my brain works now. And it's so helpful. We have the Facebook Messenger group, which I'm going to go over. I'm going to go back and forth a tiny bit because I really want to make sure you guys know how to use Messenger. One thing that is this little lightning bolt up in the top right. I'm going to click see all on Messenger so I can actually see our thread. And then I'll click here on this. See this picture? It's going to always be our group right here. And so in this group, you can scroll down and it shows the people in the group, but you can say mute notifications. If this dings and you kind of have like a scroll brain, or you're like, dude, the dings don't work for me, you can mute the notifications. And then what I would suggest is that you set a phone alarm each day to go over the information for the day of the challenge. Now, this is only like a 6-day challenge, so there's not that much but getting behind kind of isn't as fun. So, but there's no getting behind because this is all at your own pace as well. So we'll have fun together. So just know that you can mute the notifications if you need to. And this group is literally designed for you to share a win that you have throughout the day or a goal that you set and that you're excited about. So, or you can ask questions, but that's what this group is for, is to kind of build on our community. You can also access by clicking this link right here. So you're clicking the lightning bolt. And then we have our call today where I'm going to do the recording, and I'll put it right there in that group. So as far as the topics that we'll be covering, we're going to go over our physical health, our movement, our finances, our healthy sleep and energy management, our healthy mind, and family and spiritual. So our goal setting is going to go through each page. I'm only going to do day one, but there's all of these different pages that we have set out. So if you would like to follow along with the day that coincides, we had today, which Stephanie did a great job sharing about physical health. We have some great reference guides with Dr. A's website that he has, and then you can figure out your TEE. And then I do want to emphasize right here, remember to schedule your free health assessment with the coach who invited you. And most people, healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances, and like that round of different types of goal setting, and you never arrive at your health. In fact, one of the most strong, healthy people I know is Natalie, and I'm sure she has some goals for this next year, even though she's at her goal weight or different things like that. So just remember that it's not about that number. It's about living a long, strong, healthy life when it comes to your health. So scheduling this free health assessment can help you identify areas that you can have some growth. So I just wanted to kind of go over that these, when it has this asterisk, you can click it, like click the picture, and then it will take you directly to the link. If you're having any trouble with the links or clicking, try from the computer, see if it works there. So I just wanted to kind of share that and have you guys maybe share. Let's start with questions. Let me stop my share. What questions does anybody have?
I have a quick question. I haven't had a chance to look over all of the details of everything, but with these goals, are these things that we want to accomplish within 6 days, or are these things that we are setting up within 6 days to work on for the year?
Yeah, setting up within 6 days to set up here. And, you know, keep in mind too, it's whatever goals that you want to set. These are all personalized to you and your individual goals. So we're giving a bunch of ideas and choose what works for you, of course.
Cool.
Great question, Ruth. Thanks. What about any other questions? Has it been self-explanatory for the most part? Maybe somebody could share a story of either how they've reached a goal that they're proud of or how they're setting a goal that they're excited for, or any other thoughts that they have on just getting started on this fun adventure. One of the goals that I'm working on, I'll go until somebody interrupts me, just come off. Oh, yeah, come off anytime. One of the goals I'm working on is I finally got to a point where I feel like I can really go to the gym, and it's been like 10 years. So I got a gym membership and I have the goal to go 4 days a week to the actual gym. And so I'm really excited to do that and like working on some weight machines and different things like that to really grow some inner core strength and so forth. So I'm super excited about that. And then I have a water goal and meal planning goal, stay consistent with that. Anyway, yeah. What about other goals that you guys are setting? Laura, what daily habits that I showed on the screen? You mean the one link that we only have one link? Oh, I'll share this.
Yeah, so the link that showed your day one and you showed all the stuff that was on it, that page. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get to that page.
Okay, so it's right here. Let me.
So when I click on your Canva link, it shows the list, but it doesn't show me how to, I clicked on it, but I can't get to that.
Oh, because it was only a short one. So it depends which link you've sent. So one time before the challenge started, I didn't give the real true link to that. I just gave the first 2 pages because I didn't want everybody to like feel overwhelmed. So I only gave the 2 first pages. So it's here, this welcome day 1. This is what it is. And this is the official resource guide day 1. So
is that an email then?
No, it was in a text. So I will repost this right now in our group chat message. Right here.
I don't think I got the welcome day 1 email, your text message. I just got the reminder to log on. So it's okay. I just wasn't sure how to find it.
There's a couple newbies that maybe didn't get it. I remember adding yours late last night. I just have the auto text. So you'll have to message me your number and I'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure I have that on. But that's a great question. So make sure that we're going to send the new link to the same document every day. So every day it will come in the text and it will be the same master list. Okay.
Also, I think if you access it on your phone, you have to swipe to see the additional pages.
Yeah.
Is that right? So that might be why you only see the 1 page. You could try that if it's on your phone.
I see 2 pages with all the links, like the 1 page that has the links in it for the videos and all the other structural tension chart and stuff, but I just wasn't sure how to get to the additional page that she was showing. That's all it was.
It was a preliminary, so it should be fixed now. Yeah. Here, I'll post it here in this comment for it too. Okay, that's a great question. Does anybody else want to share a goal that they're excited for? One of my favorite topics is what we'll be teaching intentionally to our children throughout this year. So thinking about that has been really fun as well. And that will be the last day. So,
I know for me personally, I've been really good about keeping like a scripture journal as well as like my coaching journal, just kind of like self-help kind of stuff. But I haven't really done just general things that happen in the day kind of journal, and things that I think would be of value for my kids to read later, or whatever, for me to even review later. And so that's one goal that I want to set for the next year, is to talk about the seemingly mundane things each day. And I feel like I would be more aware of good things happening.
yeah, we did a challenge a little bit ago that we talked about the book called The Gap and the Gain, and to focus on the gain that we're having versus the gap that we feel. And in that, it talks about having 3 projected wins. And it's like, I will say my mundane jobs that I got to get done, like these 3 important things. And a lot of times when I reflect at the end of the day to go over what my wins actually were, most of the time, they're actually not those 3 things. And they're usually meaningful moments with my family. But I mean, those things need to get done too, but it just helps me reflect. So I like that, Natalie, that's really good. Anybody else have a goal like similar?
I have some goals. My first goal is to work on my tummy strength because of having C-sections. And so that's a goal that I have this year. I'm also going to try to maintain, I'm going to work on maintaining my weight through now for the summer so I can still fit in a bathing suit. And then something I just started and I want to continue through the new year is writing my daily gratitude and intentions for the day for my goals. So I feel like if I revisit it every day, I'm more likely to remember them. And I read that one of the main reasons people don't is, number 1, they set too high goals. Number 2, they forget their goals. Like a few weeks in, you're like, what was I going to work on? And how am I going to work on that? And so I feel like setting those intentions every day helps me like, okay, that's right. That's what I'm going to do today. Breaking it into those smaller steps helps. So
Yeah, on that same note, Janelle, that was so good. I know Stephanie just like caught me off guard. We were talking about something and she was like talking about a visualization goal. And I thought that is so powerful to like visualize maybe the emotions that you want to feel, or the relationships you want to strengthen. Anyway, or she had cool visualization goals. I thought that was cool. So anything else?
Yeah, I was doing one of the journal prompts today, and sometimes like for me, I take like smaller step goals, like focusing on this week, for me, like after the holidays, like journaling about nutrition, I was like, okay, I got to stay off sugar now and get really clear on my nutrition, like stay on my 3 and 3 eating plan. And just like things like that, where I can kind of refocus in, goes towards my bigger goals. But for me, it's really helpful to revisit very frequently, the small step goals.
Yeah. And actually that makes it kind of reminded me when you were saying that too, is, we were saying connect with the person who invited you to this challenge so that you can do like a health assessment. And that can be in different types of areas. And it's like, well, why would I want to do one of those? And so maybe you guys can think of some of the experiences that you've had with other people who've done health assessments. I had somebody who was mentioning to me a couple weeks ago that she was so glad she did the health assessment because she just didn't have, it was like all in her head to be able to verbalize and be able to go over things. And then also to like realize, if you couldn't fail, what do you want to achieve with your goals? Like that question is such a powerful question because we always put these little ceilings up that are unconsciously there, or, we don't know what's really possible, or we haven't accomplished something before. So we kind of set the bar too low. And not that it's good to have little benchmarks too. I'm not saying don't do that, but there's a lot to be said of getting outside perspective of a situation from somebody else's viewpoint, because there's 50 ways to look at something. And just because your brain thinks it doesn't mean it's always the way that serves us, right? So that's a really awesome opportunity. You were going to say something on health assessment, Stephanie?
Yeah, it's funny because I have my own messenger group with my participants, but I was sharing a quick video about when I did my health assessment with you and how, I was very health conscious. I was somebody who was very focused on like growth, but we can only get so far on our own. And I had blind spots and those things that I really struggled with. It's like you said, you create a ceiling because you can only get so far on your own. And so it really, and now I feel like those things have become strengths because I've been able to break through.
So good. And it's like the ability to do that is a blessing in and of itself, to just have the experience. And so like everybody, you might have another friend or somebody that you love that you're thinking of too, that maybe would benefit from this challenge. I encourage you to invite them. I mean, this is like the perfect way to introduce somebody into growth, because it's so easy to just slide by, you know, and having that intention takes us in a really different type of a direction. So invite anybody that you want to the challenge. We encourage that. Reach out to the person who invited you so that they can get them the information. And then, you know, we have a lot of free resources as well. So does anybody else want to share thoughts or ideas or anything else to kick off our fun challenge? I told you guys I'd keep it to 15 minutes. I'm pretty dang good at staying right on. So I'm going to close this out then. And please stay active in the message thread that we have and ask questions in there and share your wins. And then I'll post the playback there, and remember to invite people. And you guys are amazing. So excited to rub shoulders with all of you. So thank you. Have a great week.